Hello, party people. Welcome to my channel, Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. I'm your host. That's funny. Um, yeah, so we just had the reading for all signs, and it was basically about divine protection again, which I think is very timely considering the Venus retrograde stuff, the 11-11-11 portal being open, the stress and anxiety that a lot of people have been going through just this week alone with everything happening, like cosmically, energetically, in personal relationships, all of that. Like there's a lot of lineage healing happening right now. A lot of spiritual stuff is really it's going down. We have a lot of clearings happening in response to, in addition to all the stuff that's happening in the world, right? There's a reason for these things. So let's see. This one is going to be the week of November 12th, 2018. And this is going to be for our water signs, our Pisces, our Cancers, our Scorpios. So let's see what y'all got going. Ooh, fire. That's interesting. We really going to have to clarify that. Okay, so right out the gate, we have fire card, 6-1 fire. Now, depending on the situation, this is either a very welcome card or a very unwelcome card, right? Because it's clearly fire. Something is burning. This may tie into the reading, the general reading for all signs of things burning away and being let go of and released. But this can also mean danger. Can be a warning. So we'll see. We'll get into it. Don't panic. Don't fret. Don't fret, water signs. We have 1 wine entering, walking into new doors, new beginnings, doors opening up to you. But that has to come from doors closing as well. So let's see. And remember, in the general reading, we had the 9 wine heaven, which represents completion. So this is a welcome sign. We got somebody else. We got the West card. So this is interesting. This means that somebody is probably cross-watching. Y'all ain't no water signs. Quit playing. Or somebody else's energy is heavily impacting your decisions right now or your life right now. Whenever we see this card and we asking about ourselves, they're saying, there's another person. So we definitely got to clarify what water signs got going. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify the 6-1 fire, please. Ducks. Okay, we got some relationship stuff. Okay, so 2 bamboo duck, partnerships, right? Relationships, things coming together, personal relationships, so partnerships. But I want to know if this means burning away or if that means passion. Because fire can also mean passion. 7 bamboo tortoise, slow and steady wins the race. We've seen this card a lot. Patience, success, but slow success, right? Things slowly happening, even when they don't look like they are. Even when they don't look like they're happening, they are. That's what that means. That's what that represents. And then we got the jade, our little friend the jade. 4 circles jade, right? Circle suit usually pertains to money and business, but in general, the jade is about hard work to a beneficial end, to an amazing end. After you dig the jade out of the ground, you work your butt off, and then it becomes something beautiful and timeless that doesn't rust or fade or decay or anything. So, okay, ask some more questions because we know it's about relationships. There's an orchid, there's another guardian. Yep, healing, happiness, phoenix rising from the fire. Okay, I'm starting to see this. It's a lot of relationship stuff happening right now, y'all. It is a lot of relationship stuff happening. We got the orchid and the toad. That's healing. That's protection, right? 3 bamboo toad. The orchid, right? That's also a protector of women, of young girls. It also represents extravagance, right? Orchids are not cheap. They ain't cheap. They ain't cheap at all, right? So when you see the orchid, right, you're being protected, especially with this toad card. Now let me see more orchid stuff. Orchid. There we are. Refinement, elegance. This is associated with the season of summer. But again, okay, this is nice. We got the orchid and we got the jade. The orchid came right after the jade. So that's the messages being highlighted, water signs. Work hard, but to an amazing end, right? This is something, the orchid is not a common flower, right? It's precious, it's rare. You don't just walk down the street seeing orchids, popping out of the ground, right? They're definitely not considered a weed or invasive species, right? That's what makes them rare and precious. But hard work, right? It takes work to get to the orchid. It takes work to be in the presence of an orchid. Orchids aren't given as everyday gifts either. Think about that. Like, when was the last time somebody gave you flowers and gave you orchids, right? When's the last time you bought orchids for yourself, right? Orchids are about constantly working hard and striving to attain the highest standards, the highest, but it's gonna take some hard work. Yep, we got the South too. Success. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. So the orchid is a protector. Then we got the phoenix. I jumped around. I had to. I got excited. 3 circles phoenix. So that's happiness. That's joy. That's splendor. After this healing, we got this guardian. Again, it's the same message from the general reading. Protection. You're being protected. Ultimately, you will be happy. You will be successful. Do not trip off all this stuff that's happening right now. Don't do it in your partnerships, right? You got something going. This fire with this duck, you got a fiery type of situation. Maybe there's a fire sign that's getting on your last nerves, right? Maybe they just have a fiery personality. I don't know. But ultimately, you are protected. There's healing going on behind the scenes that you may or may not be aware of, right? Phoenix. We got the phoenix and we got fire. Phoenix rises from the ashes, right? Only to be, to be reborn again. Of course, it burns and it's reborn, but you good, because ultimately there is success. Now, I really want to clarify. Got some new beginnings. I want to clarify this West card. Oh, they gave us the West again. Somebody is getting on y'all nerves. Okay, all right. I know when to stop. I got you, universe. Okay, so let me move these up to see if you can see them all at the same time. It's always good to have that. All right. Be patient, water signs. Be patient, water signs. Obviously, I'm not a singer, and I don't play one on TV. All right. So we got the West card. In clarifying the West card, somebody else. And we got the blank card that I leave in. Nobody leaves in, but I do, because it's like a pause. And we got the white. So this is mystical forces. Could be a contract waiting to be signed, or mystical, spiritual type of energy at play. This is interesting. Now let me take a second to count my suits. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 bamboo suits, and then we got 1, 2, just 2 wine suits. That's really interesting. One circle. So yeah, this is not about business. This is not about money. This week, again, you got to get this relationship. You got to let it go so that you can have new beginnings with somebody else. You got somebody else coming. I cannot believe this. The West, to clarify the West, right? They saying, let this go. Let this partnership go. You got new beginnings. Somebody else is on your agenda. Whether it's romantic or not, I don't know. I can't see that in these cards. I just see healing and protection and joy and happiness and success as a result of letting go of this partnership. But I definitely see somebody else. You might meet somebody this week. And then ultimately, it may be a divine type of encounter. Now, I lied and said I was done. Ooh, 1 card. Pearl. 1 circle pearl. All right. I was going to use this to clarify the white. And I got 1 more circle. The pearl, that's refinement again. She represents wealth as well. As it pertains to white, though, I don't know if that is a good sign or a bad sign with love. So 1 circle's pearl with love. Nope, I should have known better. Where them dollars at? That's what she is. So if this is a situation of the romantic type for you, then it is based on money. It's based on money. So this new person coming into your life probably got a little of that. Or a lot of that. I don't know. But it's definitely divinely orchestrated. There's some behind the scenes things happening. This can also mean a contract, right? Waiting to be signed. So maybe again, a marriage contract, a deed to a house, right? Maybe somebody about to buy you a house or buy something for you or from you, right? Maybe a car. It could be big or small, right? We don't have to go to the extreme. But yeah, she represents extravagance, definitely. So this is good. It's interesting that we have these tone of money despite only having 2 circle suits. So overall, your focus is still on relationships. Only it is about getting rid of a relationship to make room for your new beginnings and your new person. So water signs, y'all about to meet somebody, and there's some money involved some way, somehow. Hey, I just tell you what the cards say. All right. Well, thank you for listening. Have a good week. November 12th, 2018. Peace out, baby.